Teka lang mga kapatid, meron nga pala akong tanong sa inyo. What will you do if God interrupts your life tonight? Anong gawin mo if in case God will ask you to do something that will change everything in your life tonight? Well, to be honest, hindi madali ang sumunod sa Diyos, especially when obedience will cost you something. Now, let's go back to the story of Mary. Mary, the mother of Jesus. Most historians believe that Mary was only about 13 to 15 years old. Isipin mo yun. May pangarap, teenager, may plano sa buhay, planning a simple future. But one day, isang anghel ng Diyos ang nagpakita kay Mary. Sabi ulit ng anghel, "You will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus." Imagine mga kapatid, hindi pa kasal si Mary, and we know that she's still a virgin. At ayon sa kautusan, ang gantong klaseng sitwasyon ay maaring humantong sa pagbabato hanggang sa kamatayan o habang buhay na kahihiyan. But in verse 38, makikita natin ang sagot ni Mary. Sabi niya, "Behold, I am the servant of the Lord. Let it be to me according to your word." Walang complain, walang negotiation. She just surrender. Now, ano kaya kung tayo ang nasa parehong sitwasyon ni Mary? Haharap tayo sa kamatayan, harap tayo ng rejection, persecution, o habang buhay na kahihiyan. We will say yes kaya? Mary said yes, and her yes led to hardship. Habang si Mary ay nagdadalang tao, she traveled about 90 miles from Nazareth to Bethlehem. Walang kotse, walang comfortable na hospital. Now, in the book of Luke 2:7 says that she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in a swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no place to rest. No room, no comfort. Ang tagapagligtas ng mundo ay isinilang sa kainan ng mga hayop. At hindi lang dyan nagtatapos ang paghihirap ni Mary. Sabi sa Matthew 2:13, the angel warned to Joseph in a dream, "Rise, take up the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, for Herod is about to search the young child and destroy him."